to Travel News virtual trade event with JetsGo Holidays and City of Derry Airport. I am joined today by Reilly, Managing Director of JetsGo Holidays, and Joanne Campbell, Marketing Executive from the City of Derry Airport. Our main aim from today's show is to highlight the new route from City of Derry Airport to Palma, Mallorca, and go through all the reasons why you should be booking JetsGo Holidays. I am delighted to be chatting with you both today, and I know you're both very excited to talk about this new service. Daniel, we will begin with you. You're Managing Director and founder of JetsGo Holidays, founded in 2015, and solely focusing on package holidays to Mallorca, and you actually live in Mallorca, where the company is based. Tell us a little bit about the new service from City of Derry Airport to Mallorca.
Yeah, so we have a new service beginning for 2021. It will be a weekly service beginning from the 18th of June, and it will run through to the 13th of August, with the final return coming in on the 20th of August. This is through a charter series that we have with Albastar, who are a Mallorca-based charter company. We've gone for the daytime flights, which it's a bit difficult with charter flights when you're using a Spanish-based aircraft, because obviously you either have an earlier departure from Mallorca or you end up having a really late arrival back in if the aircraft's leaving, obviously, in the afternoon. So we have decided that we'd go for the morning out, but we've negotiated the best we can with them so that the flight leaves at 10 o'clock in the morning, which I think is a good sort of in the middle, rather than the really early flights you see leaving at 6 or 7, and then that means that they're flying out of Derry at basically around lunchtime. So it's an ideal sort of times for families, which is what we've tried to find the best basically that we possibly can, given the situation with the aircraft when it's based out here. We've had a fantastic response previously when we've had the holidays on sale from Northern Ireland. We've had flights out of Belfast before, and they are really good. So the past few years we've had, until obviously the unspeakable have happened over the past 12 months, we've had such a good response, and we've got a really good following on social media, and we've had a really strong interest coming over from Donegal as well. We've had lots of people previously book with us who are coming over and looking to obviously travel from either Belfast or from Derry out of Donegal, so we're hoping to grab a bit of that market as well. And then obviously that's our plan at the moment. So we've got two services from Northern Ireland at the moment. We've got the one out of Derry and we've got one out of Belfast, so we feel that we've got both sides of the country covered essentially, and then we're hoping as well to have 2022 go on sale very soon.
I know you specialise in Mallorca. They rely heavily on tourism, so I can imagine they are keen to get Northern Ireland travellers back again as soon and as safely as possible. Tell us the current atmosphere and the feelings there. What is it like there?
Yeah, as you can imagine, the impact from COVID has been absolutely astronomical for this island, because it relies so heavily on tourism. It's about 80% of the GDP of the island comes from tourism, so it's been absolutely catastrophic, and you could see it when you drive around. The usual resorts, which are obviously buzzing, especially the likes of Santa Ponsa, Palma Nova, Magaluf, they are so quiet. A lot of the shops have obviously been closed for a long time because there simply aren't enough people here for them to justify opening. So even though here, obviously the restrictions have eased a lot, the restaurants and the bars are open, shops are all open, but at the same time, there aren't the people. So business owners are obviously having to look at the fact that, is it worth us opening when we've got no customers? So it's really had a massive impact on that, and that's something that you hear in the local press especially, is the fact that this island is desperate to get the doors open again and get people coming in, because say it's had such a big impact on employment, and the local economy has been absolutely battered. There is a campaign at the moment where when you're driving around, and it's an SOS campaign, and there's hotels, we've got massive banners up which say SOS on them, and that's basically been obviously a call to government and to every politician out there to say, we are drowning here, we need help, because this can't continue. So the island is so keen to get back on, and that's one of the sort of great things about the fact that we've got the new services we're getting, that I think when people come here, they'll find that there's so much more enthusiasm for tourism now, because originally I think it became a little bit complacent. Everybody was sort of just used to it. They were sort of like, they had obviously no real need to push for them, whereas this has shown them what would actually happen without tourism. So you need to appreciate them when they're here, and we're seeing it now with some of the hotels. They're doing better deals, they're trying to encourage people more, and hopefully that'll obviously come from come up with a good campaign to get people back, and especially the local governments are now pushing a Save Our Summer campaign. So I think they know that this island has to have tourists back as soon as possible, and that's hopefully what we'll hopefully what we'll have very soon.
We will now show a little bit of a promo video from JetsGo Holidays, and the music alone will make you want to be on holiday. So have a little look at this. Main aims from this trade event is to get your message and your brand across to Northern Ireland agents here and to develop that relationship with them. So going forward, hopefully we will see a lot more of JetsGo Holidays here in Northern Ireland through our events and actually on the ground when things get back to normal. In the meantime though, I know you have an agent site on the JetsGo Holidays website. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so you're spot on. Over the past few years, we've been very, very direct, and we've done a lot of direct sales, whereas now we're starting to pitch more towards as well getting the trade support, because we have had interest with quite a few travel agents, and it's quite clear they want to support, they want to try and put bums on seats, and that's obviously great for us, and we're fully behind that, and we're ready to support travel agents just back. So we have set up on our website, there's an agents portal where there's quite a lot of travel agents already signed up now. So on our website, you can go on and you'll see that at the very top, there's an agents tab, and at the very bottom, you'll see also travel agents as well. So the bottom one is where you sign up, and the top one's then where you sign in, basically. So all you have to do is sign up on the details, just ask for basic details on the sign up form, and then we'll get back in touch with them with obviously a login and password, and then that's it. They're free to obviously go on and book. So it's really straightforward, really simple, and obviously we're keen to try and get as many agents as possible on board so that their customers can enjoy the products that we can offer as well.
Is this the best way for agents to make bookings for their clients, and what incentives are involved with this?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we do obviously now have the travel agent portal set up. So that's the way that they can make direct bookings with ourselves. And on those, when they make bookings, we give a 12% commission. And we also have Love to Shop vouchers, which go out to our best performing agents. So those who are sort of stepping out from the crowd and are doing loads of bookings can expect a little surprise to arrive in the post every now and again. And as well as obviously the direct route, we also do have other tour ops who are selling us as well. So they can book with the likes of Classic Collection as well. So any agents who are signed up with them, they should be able to find that the flights are available on there as well to book. So there are obviously multiple options for them to do it, but obviously direct is what we would prefer, but obviously it's entirely down to the agent to obviously decide what they'd like to do and obviously what the customer prefers.
Okay. Joanne, you must be delighted with the new partnership with JetsGo Holidays.
Absolutely, Paula. We're so happy to be working with JetsGo Holidays and to be able to offer the Northwest this Mallorca sun route. So some of the benefits traveling from City of Derry Airport. So a benefit is really our access. We're just 10 minutes from Derry, London Derry. And we also pride ourselves in our seamless and convenient travel experience. Our car park is adjacent to the airport terminal, and your journey through security just takes 10 minutes. And we also have an on-site restaurant, an airport shop, and a business lounge, which is perfect for passengers to relax before they board their flight. And we also have a parking offer for JetsGo Holidays customers. So with the promotional code JetsGo Park 1, all capital letters and no spaces, passengers can enjoy a week of parking for just £20. And with the promotional code JetsGo Park 2, they can enjoy 2 weeks of parking for just £30.
I can imagine it's been a crazy time for the airport. What changes have been made that agents should know about when booking their clients, you know, for the rest of the year and for into 21 and 2022?
So yeah, absolutely. It's been a difficult time for the whole travel industry. During the COVID-19 pandemic, City of Derry Airport has worked very hard to step up additional measures to immediately protect our passengers and our staff. Some of the changes that our passengers and travel agents will notice is that throughout the airport there is mandatory mask wearing, there's a one-way system, touchless hand sanitizers at various points throughout the airport. There's also intensive cleaning regimes, and everyone gets their temperature checked as they enter the airport. These measures are being impeccably followed by our staff, and we really want to provide confidence in travel whenever everyone's ready to take to the skies again.
So we notified the Northwest area agents about the show, and they did come back with some questions. So Daniel, obviously security and protection is key for any company at the minute. And this question is from Denise at L&J World Travel. And she has asked, what type of financial protection do you offer our customers?
Yeah, so obviously a key question and one that we get asked a lot. At the moment, being a Spanish-based company, we have basically our protection scheme under the EU. So all customers receive financial protection by the Spanish government, which essentially means that if we were to go out of business, the customer would receive a full refund, or they'd also have repatriation. So essentially the same as what's offered in the UK at the moment. So that's one of the key ones we always get asked about, because people don't know. Obviously, we don't know very much about the EU schemes, and obviously they don't know a lot about the British one, because no one sort of ever, despite the attempt by the EU to make everything sort of a bit more clarity and transparent and everyone to have the same sort of respect for each other's schemes, it never seemed to happen. So I think, and obviously with Brexit, that means it's become even more clouded to know what there is. However, one of the key important questions now, and that's what's key for us, is the fact that we are now with Brexit applying for an ATOL license as well. So that will give us the ability to obviously then put bookings under the ATOL once that comes through. So that's now in process, and say once that's there, then British bookings will then go under the ATOL scheme. And obviously, that's the key difference, is the Irish bookings which come from Ireland will go under the Spanish license, which is still classified as EU. So we'll essentially have both countries then fully covered under their respective schemes.
And then one from Gillian at Limavady Travel. Do you offer full packages, i.e. resort transfers, luggage, in-resort rep?
Yeah, so when they book, it's a full package. So they obviously that includes the flights, the hotel. Flights include 15 kilos, luggage as standard, which can then be upgraded to 20. It's limited to 15 only because of runway restrictions. So basically, we wanted a standard sort of included luggage allowance rather than having a mixed, we can have 20 at this airport and 15 for this. So what we've done is we do 15, and then we have 20 as an upgraded option, and there's only a set number never allowed at 20, so that we can keep the weight of the aircraft down, depending on obviously which airport it is it's operating from. Resort transfers are included, and then we also have reps at both departure and arrival airports. So when people land, they'll find the reps there, which they would have seen in the video as well that you played earlier. So they're there with the little boards waiting for everybody to come through, and then they'll obviously direct them towards the transfer buses and let them know where they're going. If there are any issues when people are in resort, then they can contact us, and we can obviously come out to the resort. So we generally don't do actual meetings or anything like that in the resorts for people to attend, but they will obviously have the contact details for us. So if there are any problems at the hotel or any issues, then we can get someone over to them as soon as possible. And obviously that's the advantage of being out here, as we've always on.
Okay, and one from Michaela at L&J World Travel, and this one is for you, Joanne. Do you have any plans to expand routes for later in 2021 and 2022?
We're very much committed to the connectivity for the Northwest at City of Derry Airport. For 2021, we're very much focused on our JetsGo Holidays Mallorca route. We are working hard on expanding domestic routes for this year and for 2022, especially routes with a large catchment from the Northwest. And we're very grateful for all the support from the travel trade industry, and we'll keep them all updated on any of our route progression.
Thank you for watching. This show is available on demand to watch at a time that suits you.